桜井と付き合ってるんだ。
Oh, was that in the anime? Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have watched that one episode. I keep mixing both up. I'm dating Sakurai. Welcome back to these Irae. Last time, well, Kazumi heard part of our conversation with Kay. We don't know how much she heard. We tracked Kay with us so she couldn't harm Kazumi, and well, Ren is right now trying to master the formation. I couldn't count my chickens before they had hatched, taking on someone, let alone defeat them. In my current state, I felt baffled by my own stupidity. Damn it. In the end, I had to keep my sight locked on what I could accomplish at the moment. I sat down, cross-legged, once again focusing my attention on destroying school property. At least the door was locked, so I didn't need to worry about a stray attack mowing down Humero in class, in case she happened to show up out of the blue. Do you have a key to lock the door? And just like that, 4.5 hours passed. I'd been relentlessly practicing until sunset, but I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. Maybe I just lacked the necessary talent. I didn't particularly lament not having a talent for murder, but that in itself was little consolation given my current situation. I felt genuinely frustrated. Guess I'll head home for now. Well, if I was going to spend the night at school, I first needed to make the necessary preparations, like food, to name just one. Alright. I stood up and left the roof with no progress to show for my efforts, save for the fact that the urges within me appeared to recede a bit, no doubt because I spent half the day slicing things up. So even if I left school, I doubted I would attack civilians out of nowhere. That, if nothing else, made continuing on with this pathetic training regimen worth it. And yet... couldn't you just have gone home, Kazumi? Oh hey, look who finally showed up. Kazumi, why was she here? You hadn't picked up your shoes yet, so that was a big enough hint, but what have you been doing all day? I know you're no stranger to truancy, but this many times? Now that's just too weird. Is it something you can't tell me? That's exactly it. Good. I couldn't tell her no matter what. I could never allow her to remember that incident, and I wasn't gonna let her get involved with my current predicament either. In which case... Hey, don't be like that. I'm not letting you slip past me. Kazumi grabbed hold of my arm to stop me as I tried to turn around, however. Huh? She let go of me in surprise, like she'd just touched red-hot coals. Could she have noticed something? My chest ached from the look she gave me, one of bafflement mixed with a twinge of trepidation. I had to lie to her. I've got a cold, so I think it'd be better if you stayed away from me. Isn't that right? Oh. Yeah. Try coughing, Ren. What was I supposed to do about her, though? Quite frankly, I couldn't afford to focus on this right now. But she was clearly not the type to back down due to being continuously ignored. If anything, it might have been more dangerous to let her wander around aimlessly with no sense of the impending danger. See, right, that's how you act sick. I'm sorry. Alright. In which case, I needed anything that would make her back off without revealing a truth. Something that would convince her. Was there anything that would get through to her? Yes, you are. Could you please leave me alone? Hey, Ren, am I completely useless? She said the same thing that night. I read in a book or something that men hated when people butt into their business, but I don't like that. Everybody hates it if you just butt into their business. It's their business. The words tell you everything. If they want your help, they will ask. If they have problems, they will probably not ask. But you have to find the right time, and this is definitely not the right time to butt into Ren's business. You have no chance at all. Not in a lifetime. To help him. Huh. Unless you're going on a killing streak again. It makes me feel like it doesn't matter if I'm here, if I'm there or not. Kind of bums me out. This was a bit of an awkward dilemma. I mean, even I knew girls had a part like that to them, and Kazumi was a girl too. But I've got the brain of an athlete, you know? If you just explain it to me, I might be more understanding than you think. It just feels awkward and confusing when I'm being avoided without even knowing why. So she must have felt irritated by my constant lack of answers, and I tried her best to recklessly struggle due to not seeing the whole picture. And anyway, those feelings are hers, albeit on a different scale. I can't read it. I resembled the way I felt about Sakurai. I understood that and knew I couldn't just shrug this off. Hell, considering Kazumi's honest, clear personality, the problem was likely more pronounced in her case. I just got reminded of a stupid joke I heard about Germans yesterday. What's the favorite number for Germans? It's 9. Isn't that super funny? Yeah, well, is there anything I can do? I know I'm bad at reading the mood, but the way things are now, it's only making me feel lonely. Kazumi's words made the events of that fateful night drift back to the forefront of my mind. Those very same feelings of her ended up causing her all that pain. I needed to deal with this in a clear way to make sure she would never go through a nightmare like that again. If I could tell her the truth, the least I could do was fabricate a convincing enough lie, an obvious lie, or continue attempting to ignore her, to the point of looking unnatural. Would be like telling her to pry further, ultimately achieving the opposite effect. I needed to think. Was there nothing else I could use? I couldn't delay this issue. I had to get it over with right away. So what would make her stop needlessly worrying about me while also keeping her away? Ren? Momentarily averting my gaze from the suspicious Kazumi, I took a great deep breath. By the time I looked her in the eye again, my lips had cooled to a wry smile.
言うなよ。
But not a word to anyone, got it? Would this really work?
俺、桜井と付き合ってるんだ。
Oh, was that in the anime? Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have watched that one episode. I keep mixing both up. I'm dating Sakurai. What?
だから、お前と一緒にいるのはあんまり良くない。
Hence why it's not good for me to be around you.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Hold on. Not the most pleasant thing I could have come up with, but I had no other choice. Hopefully what happened this morning would help in convincing her.
何？桜井さんって桜井さん？
You serious? When you say Sakurai, you mean that Sakurai?
他にどこの桜井がいるんだよ。
You know any other girls named Sakurai?
でもさ。
No, but...
あいつめちゃくちゃ嫉妬深いんだよ。俺が他の女と話してるだけですごい怒る。
She's the insanely jealous type. Gets real pissed if I so much as talk to another girl.
そうなの？
Really?
そう。だからお前とかもろにやばい。朝だって俺が引き離さなかったらどうなってたか想像するのも恐ろしいよ。ちょっと思い出してみてくれ。
Really? Which makes you especially dangerous for me to talk to. I try to imagine what would have happened if I hadn't kept the two of you away from each other this morning. Remember that?
あの時のあいつの目、人を殺せる目だったろ。
Oh, Ren! She had the look of someone ready to go on a rampage. Casimir gave me a panicked look as if the very thought of what I told her sent a chill down her spine. I wasn't lying though. I could totally see Sakurai going on an actual rampage. Trying to do my best impression of a troubled boyfriend that went
お
on.
前が隣に住んでるって知られた時とか大変だった。その上壁に穴が開いてるとかまでバレたらどうなるかわからない。だから塞いだんだけど。
You should have seen her face when she heard that you lived next door to me. Good thing she never learned about the hole in the wall. Otherwise, there would have been hell to pay. That's why I sealed it up too.
なんか話しがたくてな。そういうわけなんだけど、納得したか？
It's kind of a difficult topic to approach, but that's the gist of it. Now, do you understand?
でも全然そんな感じなかったじゃない。だいたい子供じゃないんだからなんで内緒にする必要が。
But I didn't feel that way at all. Besides, we're not kids, so why do you have to keep it a secret from me?
あいつ照れ屋なんだよ。
She's very shy.
あとなんていうか秘密の共有、そういうのがこう絆を深くするんだとかなんとか。お前そういうのわかるか？
Her character gets stranger and stranger. Also, she said that sharing a secret would you know, deepen our bond as a couple or something. You get that kind of stuff?
いや、私だったら次の日に速攻で言いふらして回ると思うけど、嬉しいし。
Yeah, I can picture that. Not really. Knowing myself, I'm pretty sure I'd be trumpeting the news to everyone the following day. I mean, I'd be too happy to hide it. Yeah, if you finally got Ren to choose you.
そんなことはどうでもよくて。それ本当なの？
Oh, wait, forget about all that. Are you being
嘘
serious?
じゃない。
I'm not lying.
なんで間が空くのよ。
You hesitated there.
恥ずかしくてな。
I'm embarrassed, that's why. I got shivers from what I had just said. It might have been a random excuse I came up in the heat of the moment, but that really is something I wanted her to think. But was that really something? Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. If I lost my cool and ended up feeling her a huge jumble of fact and fiction feeding, she might begin to see the holes in my story. If I were to play my cards right, I'd have to...
そういうことだけど、質問はあるか？
Well, there you have it. Any questions? This would be my chance to alleviate her suspicions and explain anything that sounds odd to her.
じゃあさ、いつから付き合ってたの？
Okay then, how long have you two been
3
dating?
日前だけど、そうなるまでの準備期間も入れると1週間くらいか。
3 days, but I guess it took us about a week to reach that point.
それだと桜井さんが転校してきてすぐじゃない。どんな一目惚れなのよ。
Isn't that right after Sakura transferred here? Talk about love at first sight.
っていうか、どっちから告白したのよ。
Wait, so which one of you confessed?
どっちからともなく。
Neither of us.
何それ。
Say what?
だからなんとなくっていうか、あいつはほら美人だろ。俺としてもそりゃ多少は気になるわけで。
Her voice actor is good. Well, how to put it, she's like pretty, you know? As a guy, even I noticed that kind of thing. That's not an explanation, right?
まあそのチラチラ見てたら目が合うこととか多くてな。それでなんとなくっていうか。
And well, we kept giving each other glances all the time. Then one thing led to another, and
話すようになって好きになってしまったと。
that face doesn't fit the voice. Color in the voice. You got to talking and fell in love.
好きになってしまったと。
You fell in love.
メタメタのベタベタに惚れてイチャラブってしまったと。
You fell head over heels over her, and now you can't keep your lips off each other.
いやそんなことはないぞ。
No, that's not how it is.
はっきりしなさい。
Then be clear about it.
なんで怒るんだよ。
Why are you so mad about this?
それは同じ女としてそういう態度はいかんのじゃないかと思うのですよ。
Keep talking, Kazumi. Well, because as a fellow girl, I felt that wasn't the way you should be treating her.
だいたいあんた付き合ってるならなんで今一人なのよ。一緒に登下校とか基本じゃない。
And if you two are going out, then how come you're alone right now? Wouldn't you normally leave school together?
そりゃまあちょっと喧嘩したし。
Yeah, well, we had a little fight.
朝のこと？
You mean this morning?
そうかな。
Yeah, well, probably.
ちゃんとフォローした？
Did you try to make up with her? Kazumi! Stop trying to help him!
いや
Did you try to make up? No.
うわこいつダメだよ。恋愛方向音痴だよ。
You should know that you know him for, I don't know, 15 years now? Oh man, you're hopeless. You've no sense of how to handle relationships at all.
お前に言われたくねえよ。
I don't want to hear that from you. Truth.
私のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
This isn't about me, now is it?
だから
So, I was the one who came up with this nonsensical story, but I was about fed up with discussing it any further at this point.
とにかくそういうわけでもういいだろう。フォローしろって言うなら今からするし、お前は早く家に帰れ。
Anyway, that's the situation, so cut me some slack. If you think I should make up with her, I'll go do that now. So you hurry on home.
フォローって桜井さんの家に行くの？
By that, do you mean you're going to Sakurai's house?
いや電話かな。
No, I was planning to call
あ
her.
のね、ダメだよ。そういうのは直接会ってやらないと意味ない。顔が見えないと通じないことって多いんだからね。
But he has to figure out where she is first, doesn't he? Look, you can't do that. It means nothing unless you go directly to her. There's a lot you can only get across to each other face to face.
それに明日土曜だよ。3日前からって言うんなら付き合い始めて最初の週末になるんだよ。そういうの大事にしないとダメだってば。
Besides, tomorrow's Sunday, remember? You started dating 3 days ago, so this is your first weekend as a couple, right? You really should take stuff like that more seriously.
そうは言うがな。
You say that, but I actually had no idea where Sakurai lived. All I had was her text address. If this kept up, Casimir was going to figure out I was full of shit.
まあ分かった。分かったからお前はもう帰る。言っただろ？あいつやきもちすごいんだよ。
Okay, fine, I get it now, so go home. Like I said, she's really the overly jealous type.
世話焼いてくれるのは嬉しいけど、今が大事な時期だって言うなら、俺たちの問題は俺たちで片付けるよ。それが筋だろ。
I'm glad you're trying to help, but if this is as important as you said, we'll solve our problems. Makes sense, right? Our own problems. None of that was actually a lie, that was how I truly felt. Well, that's great. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for another romance drama with Casimir and Ren. Bye!